Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for today's video. This video is about how do narcissists become narcissists. Before I get started, I'd appreciate it if you could support what I'm doing here. You can subscribe to the channel and vote up or down on the video, comment down below, ask me questions, share this with other people. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So I'm not going to claim that I know, because as far as doctors and the experts are considered, it's still unknown. But I've learned some things that I think that I'm aware of, some things that are factors, okay, that come into play with how people develop narcissistic personality disorder. So there's three major factors in why we become who we are, okay, and it's very important. These are what we're talking about today, most important. Three factors: genetics. We are a genetic makeup of our parents. Half our mother, half our father's genes makes up who we are. Number two is culture. Culture makes up a lot of who we become. And we're talking about narcissists today. Look at our culture today, right? Narcissism is becoming more acceptable, big time. So we're gonna have more people develop narcissistic personality disorder, okay? And the third is environment. Most important, your upbringing, your caretakers, and that's the part I'm going to talk about today. So Eva, a viewer who, hi Eva, she asked me if I could make a video about this. She says that her sister is extremely narcissistic, very bad, nasty, treats people nasty, and Eva says that she's not like that she must have empathy and cares about people and treats them well. Why? Right? Why? Same family, same parents, same genetics. How does this happen? Environment, caretakers. So you weren't raised the same way your sister was raised. Okay, so we're talking about family dynamics. Not only do you not have the same brain, but your parents treated you differently, okay, and we react differently. So as I go through some of these things that causes people to have this disorder, a lot of you are going to say, oh geez, that's a lot of things that factors in my childhood, in my family, in my life, behaviors I may have. It doesn't mean that you have narcissistic personality disorder, okay? So let's talk about the environment, our caretakers. That's what I'm going to focus on today. The cause is unknown, but we know that it's excessive pampering or criticism. And we also know that a family history of mental disorders is extremely common, always. So what I am saying here, and I hope that I can get this point across. Typically, caretakers of people who have narcissistic personality disorder, very typical that they themselves are narcissists. They may be borderline, histrionic, antisocial. They may have one of these four personality disorders themselves, extremely common. Or just maybe a victim, meaning maybe the caretakers abuse them. They were narcissists, okay? So a lot of us, just victims, don't have a personality disorder. We can raise people with narcissistic personality disorder because we're talking about relationships, okay? Relationships. A child of a narcissist may treat child the same as the parent. It's a reaction response thing, okay? So look at a borderline, right? If a borderline is raised by a narcissist and that borderline learns how to relate to that parent, this is how I get what I want, this is how I get what I need, this is how I get attention, this is how I stay safe, this is how I make them happy and people are happy around them, they will treat other people this way and often raise their child this way. So now the borderline is responding to the child the same way they responded to the parent. Maybe idealizing, never about you or all about you. Okay? No connection is the important part. So if a caretaker raises the narcissist with, it's all about the narcissist, never about me. Okay, never. I never show anything, tell anything. I don't care. I don't give myself anything. It's always the narcissist. Or it's all about me. I'm never about you. I don't develop yourself. I don't care what you want and need and feel. And it's just me. This is how I feel. And you make me feel better. This is what I need and what I want. Okay? So a relationship definition, the way in which two or more objects, concepts, or people are connected. We're talking about people. So the way in which two or more people are connected. What is the way the parent and the narcissist are connected? Think about that. Many of you have dated narcissistic people or narcissists. What was the way that you were connected? Because we need emotional connection. Narcissists don't do that. What was the way the two of you were connected? Sexually? Financially? Status? So, very important factors that we teach children to develop into adults, functioning adults, give them what they want and need themselves, is accountability. Accountability is one. It's teaching a child repercussions of their actions. It's saying you are accountable for everything you do. The other would be responsibility. You are responsible for what you need to do. Okay? The other is, and if a parent doesn't teach this, imagine the child who's never held accountable, who's never punished. Never punished. Bad behaviors are okay. Look at Amber Heard. Amber Heard is a great example of she doesn't believe her behaviors are bad. And that's where we get misconstrued a lot, because we're such social animals. We tend to most of us think the same way, but some of us don't. Amber doesn't think her behaviors are bad. They will continue. Responsibility. It's not my responsibility to be honest, to tell you the truth, to apologize, to make this work and make it better. I have no responsibility. It's all yours. That's what a parent of a narcissist will teach them. So the self must be developed in a child. And that's inner. That's who the child is. That's everything the child needs emotionally, wants, everything they value morally, how they feel emotionally. But instead, they're taught who they are is based on success, failures, mistakes. It's strive for perfection, never allowing to make mistakes, to fail. Okay? Perfection. So I will never acknowledge what I did wrong. I can't. And so it becomes shame. If I do something wrong, I'm a bad person. So I can never do wrong. It's you. You're the bad person. And then importance is placed on appearance, style, and status, like the narcissist, right? Where did they pick this up from? Typically from the parents. And it may be unconscious. Parents may not be aware they've done this. Okay, I've met beautiful people who've raised narcissists. A lot had to do with their significant other. But placed importance on appearance, right? I may criticize you in your appearance as a parent. I may tell you you're beautiful all the time, so good looking, and that's what matters. You learn that that's all that matters. I may care about our status, right? No, you can't have a dirty car or a bad car or a broken down car in front of my house. Get rid of it. The big one is they may never have been hurt. They never may have been hurt. To sit there with the child and with them, empathize compassionately, be with them during their failure. I'm sorry, it's okay. Instead of, no, you didn't fail. Somebody else made you do that. And the child says, oh, okay, I never failed. They never learned to fail, never learned to lose. You didn't lose, they cheated. It's not fair. They have it rigged. Narcissistic parents of narcissists will do stuff like that. Or always hurt. And this teaches in one way or another, a narcissist, as they enter adulthood, I will never be hurt. You will never hurt me. Therefore, I'll never be vulnerable. I'll never tell you about myself. See that? Here's the big one. And here's really what it comes down to. What really, really matters. Empathy. They don't possess empathy. Lack empathy. They don't have it. Empathy is something we develop in childhood, hopefully. We are social creatures, and it's the only way we can exist and thrive and evolve is empathy. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Without it, you cannot relate, criteria for relationship, and you cannot connect emotionally. You will not be able to navigate through society without understanding how people feel. That's the only way you can get what you want and connect with people, get what you need. So, a little example. A child has a bad behavior. Who cares what it is? A healthy parent, okay, not a perfect, just a healthier parent, will say, what you did was wrong. What you did was wrong. This is your punishment. And you will be punished. And you will be punished completely to the end of the punishment fulfilled. This alleviates guilt. By saying what you did was wrong is guilt, not shame. You're not a bad person. By saying here's your punishment, it helps you understand that you just did a wrong thing. And punishment, by being punished, by doing the time for the crime, alleviates guilt. And says, I will always love you, no matter what. Just not everything you do. And I can punish a child like that. And I can smile and laugh like that. I don't have to be mean, angry, nasty. I don't have to scare them. But here's an example of a narcissistic child in their childhood, what their parents may have done to bad behaviors. They may reward them. You beat up another child that was picking on you. Good job. Way to stick up for yourself. You're so strong. You're so cool. Maybe they'll do nothing. Oh God, are you done yet? Let's go. Stop being bad. Let's go. They may criticize them. You are bad. I'm bad. I'm 4. I'm a bad kid. I'm a bad person at 4. Or did I do a bad thing? You're bad. Criticize. Stupid. That's why you're bad. Shame. Or maybe they'll blame another person. No, you only did that because someone did this to you. If someone hits me, and I don't mean attack me in public and I defend myself. If I go over to my girlfriend's house every day, and every day I go over there, she hits me once. When I go over tomorrow, she hits me. Next day, she hits me. Next day, she hits me. And I hit her back on the 10th day. Did I do something wrong? Hitting's wrong, right? We teach our child we don't hit. Walk away. Don't go back over there, right? Maybe the parent of a narcissist might say, good. Good for you. And it's not your fault. They hit you 10 times. So hitting's okay sometimes. We don't have to apologize. It's your fault. See how they learn that? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. No punishment at all. No love. No love. That's the important part. Affection and unconditional care. I love you no matter what. That's security. The beginning of emotional needs being met. That leads into emotional connection. And now we have a relationship that's based on 2 people that love each other, right? You have to be the best. You have to be the winner. You have to be number 1. Number 2 is not good enough. Perfect. Next time. It's, we'll just try harder and work out harder and be better and be faster. That's judgment. I am focused on what you do. I care about what you do. That's judging. We teach children to judge that way. You will never be equal or good enough. And a lot of us know what that feels like, don't we? These are the insights that I have over the years of learning about narcissists, about dealing with narcissists, about having relationships with narcissists, clients, stuff like this, okay? I hope this may offer you guys some insight on what was going on in a relationship to help you understand that it's not your fault how people treat you, okay? And that these relationships won't work. They won't work. All relationships have problems, But when somebody has so many problems of their self, sometimes it interferes with ever being able to have a relationship, and those problems need to be fixed first, just like us. If we've had severe relationship problems like this, okay, like we're coming out of, like we've had, then we need help. We need to learn what's going on and not just blame the narcissist. It's their fault for everything they did to you. But if we have miserable failures in relationships, we need to learn something, okay? They're not easy. We all need to learn this. We're not born knowing. Ask me questions, please. Anything you guys want, I'll answer them always. And if you can, I'd really appreciate your support. Thank you. Love yourself first, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.